Hi everyone, I'm Lauren, I have ADHD, and this is I Know What I'm Doing. This is the channel where I indulge my urge to start new hobbies with little to no prior knowledge and the faith that I'll figure it out as I go. I'm not always safe, please don't do as I do. Today I'm sanding down the top of Verna's cabinet, adding some oil, and trying my best to coax it into laying flat. If you missed the super satisfying veneer peeling of parts 1 and 2, check them out here. If you enjoy watching this, please subscribe, check the description for links to my Ko-fi and Patreon accounts. New hobbies are expensive, so are good microphones and cameras, so your donations are greatly appreciated. My main goals in sanding are to get the last bits of veneer adhesive and any scratches or gouges I left from getting the veneer off. The top side is a lot less work as it was entirely trashed and there wasn't much of anything left to stick. I'm having a little trouble with the bits of paint around the edge. Why someone decided this beautiful wood needed to be painted black, I will never know. Now that she's all sanded, I'm going to wipe her down with some oil soap. This will get all the dust and debris and give this poor thing her first taste of healthy liquid in who knows how long. Right away you can see there's a lot of hope left in this wood. It has gorgeous color and beautiful markings. All that's missing is some TLC. You can see I didn't quite get all of the paint with the first sanding. I'm hoping some mineral spirits will loosen that up. I pulled the lid onto the ground to get more even pressure with the sandpaper. It's already had one dose of mineral spirits to make sure I'm going to be oiling a good clean surface. Here I'm trying to sand out the damage I did in my fight with that front corner. Beyond that, it's just a general sanding to open everything up, kind of like exfoliating before you moisturize. You can see there that the paint is definitely coming off with sanding, but the mineral spirits don't seem to have much effect. Now that she's clean, it's time to apply some oil. First I'm going to use clamps to apply some gentle pressure so the oil can get in and hopefully relax that warp. I should probably have found a different surface to do this on, but it was either this or steal my son's little table, and that would not have gone over well. And speaking of gentle pressure, you can see I tightened that one a little bit too much. I'm using boiled linseed oil for this. As a safety note, do not leave rags soaked in boiled linseed oil wadded up. Always read the warnings on containers of products you're not familiar with. Luckily I did, so nothing spontaneously combusted. Look at how pretty she can be. The oil adds a little bit of a golden hue, which I'm not a huge fan of, but she wears it well. Those clamps thought they were done, but no honey, you still got work to do. I probably shouldn't be using terry cloth for this because it leaves bits of lint, but this is what I had available. And working with boiled linseed oil is a delicate thing because you want to make sure the wood is saturated, but without any residue on top because it will dry into a sticky, gummy mess, and that's really tough to get off. I was going to use the rest of my clamps as a weight in the middle, but I decided to use them as pressure on the ends instead because you could still see a lot of work there. After letting that sit overnight, I flipped it over to give some love to the underside. I'm clamping the middle first here because the curve is reversed, so it needs pressure on the ends rather than on the sides. I decided to add a couple more clamps to the end because it was making a sort of M shape, and that's definitely not what I was going for. Here I'm just giving her the opportunity to drink as much out of this rag as she can before I call it done. And speaking of done, that's all for this week. If you have a hobby you think I should try, drop it in the comments along with any useful bits of advice or thoughts on the video. I will see you Friday. Love you.